So, I thought I turned narrator on. I need to turn him off. I hadn't turned it on last night. Before I did my video last night, because I needed it for something. Man. No matter how hard I try, I seem to always have cords tangling each other. TV cords with game cords, and then controller cords get mixed in with that, along with phone cords, and everything gets all tangled, no matter how I try to not have it tangled. Well, I got a comment from my video on YouTube, and I agreed with it. I also rewatched my video from yesterday, and I need to change sound effects before I fix anything, because the comment was that they couldn't hear me, they could barely hear me in an external camera. Unfortunately, what I heard was a bunch of static from I don't know what source, other than me spiking the mic. I don't think I'm spiking it nearly as much right now. But yes, I will fix, or try to fix sound effects tonight in this video. Before we take off, since I want to stay in external view. Let's see, sound, it would be under general. And I gotta fix the flight plan anyway from last night. Let's see. Or do I just change engine noise? Huh. Let's bring engines down a little bit then. Because that's what the noise was the engines were drowning me on the microphone out. So, we will drop it to 50% noise. Hopefully that doesn't make them too quiet and we can still hear them. Okay. I was going to do what I had in here, but I'm going to slightly change it. We're not doing this island hop. So we are going to slightly change this, which is going to change the whole flight plan now. But, okay, so I lost the cursor. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. So this will be our departure. Which means, yes, now I have to redo all this. So, we gotta come back and pick all these again now. So I'm gonna go this way, counterclockwise, and see if we don't get a more stable looking flight this way. See, there's not much this way. There's a lot down here. Okay, so we went this way. Let's What are these? Oh, those are helipads. Okay. So we go from there. Let's go back up. Up here. To Wheeler Army Airfield. I'm trying to make this make more sense, but it's not going to. Is that all there is? Other than the West Coast? I think that is. Okay, so now we can come back down. I gotta wait for it to figure out what it's doing now. I'm not gonna change planes, although I could. We have plenty of planes, different things I could fly. In fact, I think I will change a plane. I think we should go lower and slower, and no one else is on. And I took a nap earlier, so... Well... There we go. We ain't doing anything if it won't fix. Alright. Now to plan all of this. Ford Island. Uh-oh. Connection lost. Please insert. I have active internet. I don't know why 2020 does it. Maybe that's what's happening in 24 to me half the time, and it just doesn't tell me. Okay, alright. Trying to think about the best way to hit these points. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you reconnected. Thank you. Alright, now we'll hit the international airport. Did I already favorite that? Yes, okay. I'm not buying it tonight, though. I can't do... let's see, this is where... I've got to do... add them in, and it rearranges it the best way it thinks we should do it. So... I also, for my landing spot, need to pick a watercraft. So, alright. Let's get all these little waypoints down here added in. I know this might be boring to watch, but you're seeing me actively do this trip, which I already had it made, but I decided to change one thing, and of course it just throws off the rest of it. It doesn't keep what I already had filed. So redo all of this. And it might look like it did the first time I did it, even though I am trying to pick these in a more logical manner. Okay, I didn't pick this yet. Didn't pick this, and I have no, I'm not gonna remember half these, but we will be flying over all of them. Or at least near them, because sometimes we don't actually fly back across these. Because of the way we might have to be making a turn. Okay, and I'm trying to get this soft toast done down here. See, it already kinda has us doing a loop. Oh, I forgot some up here. That. We got this. Forgot this one. I got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Okay. I forgot this one. Oh, I got that one. And I got those two. Okay, so I did get all these. Okay. Try to get this. Okay, I'm gonna put this now. Okay, we got that. That. This. This one. You said there's no matter how I tried to plan these waypoints, it's gonna make the most logical flight plan. So. Okay. Now, we are landing here, but there's that waypoint. Alright. I want a smaller plane. Now, I'm typing in the word floats, but it actually doesn't give us everything that could be land or take off from water. I could also type in boats, but I'm looking for more of the smaller stuff. I know there's the de Havilland, but as long as it's not a helicopter, because they have not fixed the physics for that to work yet. So we have That's 113 knots. These are new planes I've not seen before. 84 knots. 96. These are some new ones right here. Or maybe not. I think I've known about the Junker, but... Okay, so... The slower the knot, the cruise speed, what I'm looking at right now. Of course, we got the Cessnas. Ah, here we are. The Zlin Aviation at 78 knots. Okay, so, but let me look at boats. Nothing shows up. Okay. Let me type floats back in. F-L-O-A-D-S. Now, see, there's the Delavan 405 or whatever. It was the free one we got in here for pre-order in 24. There's the Howard, the Hughes, the Spruce Goose. So it is also can land and take off from water. So. We will go with the Zont Aviation, the Shock Ultra floats variant. Livery, there's nothing there for that. What's our endurance and mileage? 5 hours. Oh yeah, we can go a while. Let's reset. Configure. We'll keep the call sign the same. Alright. Now. Oh, that's an actual airline. Okay. Do I have this one? Honalulu Park place? No, I didn't. Okay. We kind of have to go off that, take off that way. Alright. Is there any parking spots? At medium. Small. Okay, there we go. And it says medium, but it doesn't matter. We'll go 2 for 2. Ooh, I just hope the internet doesn't give out on me. There's a thunderstorm happening. Alright, now let's save this just in case. I forgot what I named this. thank goodness. Alright. So, everybody, come fly with me. As, we take a look at this majestic island of Honolulu. And we will be in real time. Oh. Fly. I don't know why the start button wasn't working. Oh man, I caught that cough button just in time. Alright, let's hope we don't have the same problem we did last night. Let's hope this plane starts. I am gonna worry about that in a minute. But, because I don't know what my taxi takeoff and all that is, so. I know I want to go west, but. Alright. Magneto. Pitch trim. Radio is already on, so. Inappropriate. Avionic master. Turn that on. Battery on. Ah, here's the light. Strobe on. Fuel switch pump on. There's just a strobe light? Safety gear advisory. Sub-panel light. I want that on. Turn it back on. Alright, landing gear. That's the engine start and cut off. Let's get the magneto switches on. That's pitch trim. Alright. Magneto on. Okay, that's my flaps lever. That's throttle. Okay. Let's check everything here. Let's just put those parking brake back on. Alright, everything's tested. Water runner. I guess that would be up for now. Alright. Okay, engine choke on. Right? Yeah, okay. Now. Alright. Engines are running. Announce taxi. Alright, I'm giving it over to Copilot, 'cause I'm not sure where we're supposed to taxi. Hopefully they will. Ah. Well, it's my aircraft again. Yeah, it's not my aircraft right now. Let him handle this. I let the computer got this now. But I think we're taking off and turning around. Is that, you guys hear me? Is that a plane? Or what? Yeah, that's another aircraft in my vicinity. Uh-oh. Yeah, we are restarting that. I thought I said yes. We can't pay attention to the landing rating. I never landed. Technically. I don't know how that happened, how he fell out of the sky. But there was an aircraft next to us. And there was no name tag. So let me double check my traffic here. Show traffic nameplates. It's on. Okay. If the engine noise is still loud, I'll turn it down to 25%. It's at 50% of, unlike last night in my video from yesterday. I had it at 100, and like I said, someone said they could barely hear me. Hopefully we don't have any clouds we run into today, because we clearly don't have the... So, we could have another ocean. We're just turning right. Turn and burn. No, we didn't put the... There we go. Now, we're taking off. Hopefully this takeoff does better than the last one. So far, so good. Gee. Alright. Let's see if I can pick the right 172. I don't know what's going on there. This is why you save your flight plan. Alright. Aircraft. And it's just best to type it in. Okay. 172. I typed in that. I used the actual keyboard, not the Xbox controller. And it goes, what the fuck did you do? Okay, I'm gonna assume this is the one we want. Okay. Does the other one give us liveries? No. Okay. I'm still gonna pick this one, because I think this one's the one with the avionics. There's no way of knowing. Other than it says floats. Yeah, they didn't do a real good job. They gave me two airplanes, same name, with floats, but one is steam gauge and analog steam gauge, and one is got the Garmin 1000. Alright, load flight plan. Gate 2, runway 1, that's fine. But we're gonna go parking 2, and fly. At least I know how to taxi, and apparently I can just turn right onto the runway and full throttle. I don't know if the 172 is considered a stall plane. It could be, but I've run into situations where on 24 the career mode, they actually did not give me enough space to take off. I picked the wrong plane. It would have been the first one this time. You know what? Whatever. I don't really care. Okay. Alternator, battery. Ooh, that could be light. Lights. Fuel pump. Switch. On. Beacon light on. We don't want landing light. We want taxi. Navs. Strobes. I don't think we need pitot heat. Avionic masters. Panel lighting brightness. Pedestal. Brightness. Oh, shut up. Okay, that's at all. Fuel valve. On. Mixture. Set at 100 already? Okay. Radio. Let's tune us to the traffic. Okay. Alright. Clear prop. You're supposed to yell that louder. But, okay, someone said something today about the... Ooh, look at that. You gotta see that, right? I can make the mountains disappear and reappear. Disappear? Reappear. Okay. Stop fooling around. Both and start. Okay. I do need this. Okay. This down. Alright, yeah, this is still my aircraft. Flaps 10. I don't know why we're taking off this way, but that's how the game was sending us. The autopilot, co-pilot was going. Alright, center line. co-pilot can not crash us. So, despite the what I picked, I could have picked one out here. Because we still gotta turn around. So decide to hit this, and then we'll turn it back. Okay, so we just passed. Can't even say happy. We're about to hit some updrafts coming around. Maybe. And yeah, there's clouds again. Get rid of this. Time and weather, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, I got up way too late today. I didn't get done what the other thing was I wanted to do, and I really didn't feel like driving trains this late at night. So there's only like a 20-minute video, up earlier today of Train Sim World. And I did the tutorial for the Bud M3 on Long Island Railroad version 1. Yeah, Long Island Railroad, not the Long Island Railroad Theater. I really wanted to do a slower plane to go over Pearl Harbor. That plane just wasn't working. And maybe, I don't know, the co-pilot might not have been able to handle that. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I don't even know what time of day is it out there right now. It is 4:06 p.m. in Honalulu, West Coast. Wow, 12-hour difference. There you go, folks. Whatever the UTC median line is in England, Hawaii is 12 hours behind. Which makes sense that they're 6 hours behind me, and London is 6 hours ahead of me. So, see what I'm saying? We don't exactly hit a waypoint. Because it's down there. Well, we did kind of fly over that one, but now we're circling back. I'm surprised we took off going east and came back around. I would have... But that's how the APC planned it. Game, and I was not about to change direction, but I could have looked at the wind direction. But to save gas, I would have went. I would have went to the would have went out west and then turned around. That was Kama Point, and yeah, I did not want to do a water crossing. We would have been here for a while, even with this plane. I didn't even look at how long the flight would take with this plane. And it is... well, it is really late. It's already 11 o'clock, so... I probably should have waited and did this in the morning. But maybe we'll get some career flights done in the morning. But I really have to think about what I want to do in career in 24. What do I want to pursue for specialization? Because do I want to unlock skydiving or not? That's what it is. Do I want to unlock certain missions that I might only play once? And that's just to unlock them? I don't know. I don't mind doing the flight scene or the first flight or the ferry flights. I don't hate doing skydiving. It's just, it's not that fun. You do it once, you're like, okay, you fly up to a certain height and people jump out of your plane and you land. And it takes a long time to get to that 10,000 Cessna. Alright, so I know there is active volcanoes on Honalulu. Yet there isn't... Whoa, did I just make the mountains disappear again? Yeah, I kinda did. Well, do you call that an in-game glitch error, or do you just call it a weird coincidence that I can make the mountains disappear? The question is, are we going to clear obstacles, or am I going to have to... Am I gonna have to take control? Yeah, we're fighting turbulence because of updrafts. Ooh. Shifty squid, shifty, yeah. You think we'll make it over this? Or do I need to take control and get us up? Is there a flight plan page? There's a direct to the menu, clear, flight plan. Okay. Time to pick a different one. We're finishing this tour tonight. Every time I take my eyes off of something, even though the computer's flying. Load flight pan. Hi. See, I have is taking off. I'm switching this. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay. Load the flight plan then. I won't change the damn thing. Alright. I need an airplane that can take off from land and land on water. Other. Okay. I can try the Fokker. I guess so. Why not try a plane I haven't flown that I hadn't seen in the game before until recently. Alright, weight balance. Alright. I don't know why this got changed, but we're gonna go 2. And 2. Now, I don't know anything about this plane. I don't think I've flown a Fokker before. F-O-K-K-E-R. Just to be clear, although if you're... I mean, because, yeah, even though I know, I'm an enthusiast of aviation, the first time I heard that, I swear I heard what you probably thought you heard the first time you heard that word. So... Oh, here I'm trying to hit buttons and... Okay. Is that floats? That's skis. That's not... that's definitely not even gonna take off. That was skis. I don't know why I thought that was floats. Okay. There you go, Maddie. We're just gonna wait around an hour. Maybe people will show up by then. While you, find an aircraft to take now. It says floats. It says floats. Okay, it just does not look like floats. It looks like skis. Oh. I don't even... I keep restarting this. Just because if I change any part of the plan that's saved, I have to redo the whole flight plan. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. Said I have no idea what to do with this other than this is an old plane. Cool. So you have to step down into here. I'm guessing these are water tanks. You've got 2 seats there. Alright. I'm surprised we could explore this much. Alright, let's get back up front. Let's close this door. Now what in the blue hells do we have going on in the cockpit? We have fuel valves. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, let's just get this thing going. We got an actual steering wheel looking thing. I turned the... Okay, it's on. Well, I don't even know if we have radio on this thing. Let's see. I need to actually use the checklist. Alright, I already think I screwed up. No, okay. Man, I've not had to do this. very often. Alright, so we have 3 engines. Wow. I have a feeling the co-pilot won't fly. Huh. Well, we're not going anywhere. Where's the magnetos? Oh my god. Fuel on, on. Open, open, open. Okay. Damn it, man. Do we try this one? Blackford, Emerald Harbor, Spanish Republic. World travel. New Guinea. Pick this livery. God, we need to get one aircraft to work. You know what? Oh man. Alright, well thank you for the chat. Yeah, more than welcome to come in. If I ignoring chat, it's because I'm really busy concentrating on what I'm doing. And, what stream you talking about? I did one this morning for 20 minutes. There was one last night in Hawaii. Are you talking about now, or? Because so far it's been boring. We haven't really done anything yet. Because I keep picking planes I have no idea what I'm doing with. And with the Skyhawk 172, we crashed no mountain while I was figuring out something else, even though co-pilot was at the helm. Alright. So, co-pilot is messing with this while we look around here. I don't even know if this will get off the ground. But well, World Travel Airline. Here's a TWA plane. Wow. Looks weird. Okay, maybe we can get this one started. I gotta go through the checklist. No, not radio. Checklist. And we're just gonna brute force these. Before engine start, checklist. We have radio comms on this one, because I can hear them a-crackling. Alright. Isn't there a quick start feature? See, this is where I So I take it this comment is from a real person because there's emojis. As far as I know, well, I don't know what bots can and cannot do. No. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about messages like this. Oh. Your autopilot? Classic. Modern. Spray autopilot. We're gonna go with classic. For panel options. But that's modern. That's classic. You know what? I guess I gotta make it my aircraft again and finish the damn checklist. What the fudge are they at? Step 2637. Autocomplete. Okay. This is why I should just start from the runway, isn't it? Alright. Alright. Well, we're as done as can be with the checklist. That's why it looked like it was skis. There's no landing gear for that one. Oh man. Talk about an hour and a almost an hour and a half of going nowhere. Alright, oh man. No, I thought something looked silly about that. Floats. Floats. I need something that already's on wheels or can take off. I know what I need to find. Is that floats? Well, there's a turbo pop with floats. And it's wheels. Alright, we're trying this one. It's no other livery. Load. Yes. Let's just get the F out of here. But we are gonna pick a parking spot. Oh my god. I... Now, hopefully, once I have my iPad, I can tell who else is on while I'm also in chat. But I doubt anybody else is on. Alright. I already hear it making noises. So the co-pilot's working. Oh, nope. Let's... You let him get to work. Man, you can hear that wind. Man, am I gonna have to go through checklists again? Nav light on, beacon light on. Panel light position. Huh. Okay. Panel lights on. On. Now can I change the position? Retracted, extended. Nope, okay. External power. Battery Switch 1. Fuel boost pump. What switch is that? That's ignition. Alright. Alright. Fine. Go through the checklist. Just get through this. I'm getting annoyed. Was that car there earlier? Well, we don't have avionics screens, but maybe we're getting somewhere. Well, here's our second tip-off of the trip tonight. Almost tomorrow morning. If we have a problem here, I'm just gonna end the stream and cancel it and then delete it. This is ridiculous. We could technically grab us a seat back here. Again, I'm probably doing these in the wrong game. like close to 5 o'clock now, or 6. 6 o'clock, right? Or 12 hours? No, there's 6 hours behind me. Yeah, so 6 o'clock. Alright. Can we get further than we did earlier? Well... Alright, folks. Well, hopefully we're doing okay. I will look up something. How do I search all of Discord again? I forget. No, don't create a server. I forget how to do this. It drives me nuts. I think I found it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not sending friend requests to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I accidentally sent that last one. Alright. Alright, let's not make the same mistake the second time. Their comms are awfully quiet, aren't they? Okay, so we've made the comm calls we had to. Now, exactly what happened last time must have hit the mountainside. Uh-oh. Alright. My aircraft. Their aircraft again. I think we handled that successfully. I got us over the mountain. As we skim over blow over some stuff, and then we're turning back to the left. What exactly was that? Looked like an observatory or a antenna tower at the top of the mountain there. That where we took off? Denny Airfield? This is still quite loud, especially when I'm talking. So let me turn this down again. Engine noise. Alright, that better? I think so. We can hear the plane, you can hear me. I might need to do the same thing in... Well, in 24, I can't do this. We can't just sightsee in 24. Unless they put the co-pilot feature back in. Which I have a feeling they're not ever going to do that. I think I missed... Did I miss... these waypoints? The only thing about this being VFR is, well, technically we don't have to be VFR, but on this we are flying VFR, but my screens aren't on, so I have no way of knowing if there's terrain in those clouds and I can't see it. We will not. I won't have enough response time to make it my aircraft and correct. Hawaii State Library? Is that what that says? I wonder if it's always this cloud, well, always looks this cloudy up around 4,000 feet. Because the last 2 evenings we've flown, it's been quite cloudy on the islands. And if we're not low, this is why I wanted to pick an aircraft that I knew couldn't have a high altitude ceiling. Could, but there's also no way for me to set down and go low unless I hand fly it. Cheap viewers on Steamboat.com. It's messages from accounts like that that are questionable. But you know what? Whatever. I don't know what bots can or can't do. So, they're not spamming me, like, I mean, it's just weird. Although you come in here, the people that come in here and want to co-stream and want me to hit them up on Discord and stuff are a little more questionable to me. Okay. You know what I should have done, and maybe I can go back and do this, is just take something and park it at Ford's Field, and then we do a walk around. I mean, we can walk on water. Let's go get up close to some the Arizona and the Missouri. There was no well, it said Pearl Harbor Memorial, but it didn't say USS Arizona. It just said Missouri. Battleships ident. Oh, what we looked at in what I went and looked at in 2020 on one of my legs to Texas was we saw the USS Alabama. I should go back and see what that looks like in 24. Alright, we are flying over Turtle Bay Resort. Well, actually, we're about to turn. But I think we're hitting all these the Turtle Bay Resort things right here. And there's three other airfields. So I don't know if we're at the north side, I forget where exactly we are. I know when we'll be on the south side because we gotta go through Honolulu International Airport, Aloha Stadium, Ford Field, and Ford Island. Whatever we're doing, okay. National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific is where we're heading to, and we're not gonna see it. I wonder what some national cemeteries look like in these games. Like, what does Arlington look like? I know the Pentagon looks like shit in 2020. So, I don't know if they tried to model Arlington Cemetery or not. I think these clouds look pretty decent for 2020 game. So yes, our landing site for this Honolulu tour is the fictional site called Robin's Nest in the TV show. When the show first came out, it was starred by Tom Selleck as Magnum P.I. And his associate Higgins. Now there's a new Magnum P.I., a reboot. I don't know who plays it now. Anyway, the character of Higgins is now a female, and Tom is Magnum's name. So Thomas, I think that's what it is. And Jillian. He calls her Jules, I think. Because I think that's the same name as Higgins was as a guy. Anyway, they're a romantic couple, and in the last season that I saw. Spoiler warning. I should have gave you the spoiler warning before I said it, but whatever. TC is a helicopter pilot, and you can get his helicopter with its livery on it that you see in the TV show. And there's a helipad at Robin's Nest. Now there's nothing really to see at Robin's Nest because it's a 2020 add-on, and I doubt they're gonna fix it for 24. And make whoever made it, I doubt they're gonna like add interiors or anything. Oh, God, hit my mic again. Excuse me. We're coming up on something tower. I can barely read this, and I can't zoom in. Okay, the one waterfront towers. My aircraft. I've throttled all the way back. I'm just letting us descend. Alright, I need to put it on. I need to get back to the co-pilot. Just to make sure we don't screw this up. Hello there. Now see, someone comes in and says hi. I'm assuming you're a real person. AT sim rate. That's how I'm saying that. Okay. But yeah. Most people come in here there and, well, hey, love, you know. I don't know. It's hard for me to know who's real and who isn't by some of these chats. It is okay. So I did say it right. At sim rate. Was it you that dropped in this morning and while I was on for a while? I know someone dropped in, said come check me out, and then I went over there and I got sidetracked and I had to be on another stream modding. Yeah, I got on late. I normally get on between 9 and like 9 and 11 is my kind of 9 to 12 is kind of my window throughout the week. And I got on at 9 o'clock and then things were running late with me setting up. It was almost 10 by so I only had enough time to do like that one service. Oh, I can't even run 2020, 24, and Train Sim World 5 and all its DLC on my Xbox Series S without it running out of space. So what I had to do was just pick what I wanted to mess with, and I wanted to finish my mastery for the original Long Island Railroad. So I just downloaded it, the Bud 3, the Bud M3, and the base game for Train Sim World 5. The hard part though is finding the right wiki links to know what all DLCs you need for a certain route to get the best experience possible. And I plan to do trains on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what I want to do on Wednesdays if I do anything else. I might just stick to planes and trains. That's kind of what my channel started with. I can play other things now. I just don't know if that's what I want to do. But yeah, welcome in. Yeah, I slowly had built up my my channel. I just started putting videos up again, I think back in September. I had been silent on YouTube for years. It was just because I didn't want to make videos with me on camera, and so I stopped, deleted everything for a while. I even had quite a few Train Sim World 5 videos up on YouTube for a while before I got a hair up my butt, thought I'd restart something, do something different. Didn't go anywhere. Not the way I wanted to. I could redo stuff now and be okay with it. I've got a headset. I'm getting my gameplay without me having to hold the phone and record something twice. If you want to check that stuff out, if you want to check out some of my previous stuff on YouTube, it's Maddie Elwin over there. If you want to talk to me about trains and planes, you're actually one of the few people I am certain of I can give my Discord to. Let me see if I can pull up my Discord. Handle me. Why am I always having problems finding this stuff? Let's see. You know, you can never find something when you want to. I don't want my server, I want my profile. Oh, sorry, I'm spiking the mic. Alright, yeah, I don't know how to put links in. I'll sound very bad. Alright. I found it now. Oh, well, I found it. I'll put it in the chat instead of saying it. I mean, I could say it, but... if I say it, then other people can find it. And I'd rather just type it in for the people that are in chat. Now, I believe that is what you needed. Because I've told people to just look up Maddie L. Lynn and they haven't found it, so I believe that's what you need. Yeah, I'm not big yet over here. Usually when I'm streaming, a lot of the people that I like to watch are on, so they don't really ever... they don't think to raid me. I haven't figured out a good time to stream when they're not, so that I can get the traffic. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with that, so... oh! You know what? I know what I did wrong. I can't type. That's what it was. I typed it in. I didn't double check my spelling before I hit it in. Alright. Yeah, I put nary. I completely hit the first letter was wrong and the double letter was wrong. So, how is the audio? I had someone say on the YouTube playback engine noise was a little loud, and that was at 100% last night. I have it down to 25% now. So yeah, on my channels, no one's posted in my Discord a lot, but I put notices under MSFS or TSW when I'm about to do a live stream. I got a channel for Star Trek, if you want to talk about Star Trek. Talk about cigars. I haven't posted anything in my cigars channel yet. I need to put pics up there of what I'm smoking and talk about what I'm currently got and that I'm smoking. And then I'll add other channels later. I did find out through Xbox I can record with Discord my audio from my microphone and the game. So I could do like a podcast thing on the voice channel on Discord, but I don't think I can do that at the same time I'm streaming to Twitch through the same on Xbox. I don't think I can do dual things, so I haven't tried it. But if I could do that, that'd be cool, because then I could go, if people don't want to watch the video, because there's not really anything that they can see, if you enjoy my voice and commentary that much. and I overlay a Discord call. You know, I don't know if you can do that on Discord, because if I could do that, I would have myself on camera. I don't know if you can through the Xbox thing, and I can't pull it up now without the game pausing. So. Oh, you can? You mean I could fully stream through Discord with the Xbox and not use Twitch? I mean, if I can do that, that switches up everything. I would only, well, videos would be stuck somewhere. Okay, so I can do both at the same time. I mean, if I opened up that channel, it would just be me. And if it's a video, if I can put myself on video, then Discord will get a full video and gameplay. I think they get everything. Twitch would only get the gameplay and my voice. YouTube would only get my gameplay and my voice. But my Discord followers would get the whole experience. That'd be cool. That'd be like having OnlyFans. But yeah, I still gotta use Twitch. Yeah, I figured that much. So I'll have to mess with it later. Yeah, because I gotta go to bed when I'm off here. I'm on the East Coast in the U.S., so I gotta finish this tour of Honolulu. Let's get to bed now. Unfortunately, we are not seeing what I wanted to see below. Because I'm not hand flying, obviously. We're not seeing the wonderful sights of Pearl Harbor. Or not wonderful, but we're not seeing the landmarks. This is what I love about 2020. I put it in co-pilot mode, picked my flight plan, and when it finally took off, it took off. I swear it took me 4 different planes in 2 hours to try to get 90 minutes to get the flight going. But DLC, let's see, what DLC planes do I have? So on 2020, I bought the Premium Deluxe. And as far as aircraft, I got the helicopter that goes with the Magnum PI, which is our destination tonight. That's why I have floats. I have the helicopter that goes with the MASH 4077 scenery. I got a few airports. I can't name off how many airports I've gotten. And then I have the electric aircraft, the Alice series. I think that's all I've actually bought though for DLC for this game. Oh, I bought what did I buy? The Reno Races pack, whole collection. So I got the biplanes, the turboprops, the props, the jets, and I bought myself an F-16. I believe that's everything for this game. And I haven't bought anything for 24. I dare not buy anything for 24. This week, I figured out why my 24 game was effed up more than other people's. Even though everybody on Xbox was having problems with it. I was in beta. So as soon as you Sim Update 2 dropped, I was automatically in SU3 beta. So my game went Friday morning last week went from working great to by 6 o'clock that evening was broken like it was before the update, and it's because they were already testing the updates for 3, and I didn't know it was in that. So I deleted that. My game has been working fine with minor glitches that I can deal with. The BF 109. What kind of plane is that? Yeah, I don't know if you're an Xbox player or not, but yeah, don't have access to certain things computer players have access to, of course. It's a German WW2 dogfighter. No. Oh, you're on that. See, I did the same thing the other night. I went looking, just typed in the word Xbox and MSFS 24, because I think us console players need to stick together, because we're the ones suffering right now with all the problems. So, yeah, I can transfer a lot of things to 24, but because I was keeping stuff separate, I did not enable. The other day I went and disabled everything that was 2020. Just because, like, sometimes when you have certain aircraft that are the same in 24 and you have them in 2020, it will convert stuff to the 2020 one, and I didn't want that. Same thing with sceneries. Even though the bot sceneries I have might be better, I didn't want anything changed. There are 2 pieces of stuff on 24 that I have in 2020 that I need to, I can buy for a small fee to upgrade, and that's the Element Essentials, which I think gives me landing rating, which I don't have on 24 right now in Free Flight. And I think, and that also improves taxiways, signage, and the F-16, which is busted in 2020. You can take your cockpit camera and completely go to ground level. I did not plan to be flying this late in Hawaii. It's 6:30 p.m. in Hawaii. The sun is setting. We should be on the on the water before sunset, but if these clouds weren't here, they'd look a whole lot better too. Yeah, I pretty much tried to only buy bundles with big collections or whatever was free. Like, I would love to get something with aircraft carriers and military jets, but I'm not sure which bundle to buy, because I don't want to buy one bundle and then realize I could have bought another bundle and got that and extra stuff included. Like, I know there's a UK bundle, there's a US bundle, and I don't know if there's just a carrier pack where it's everything. I know there's some oil rigs you can get on here too. I was saying something about career mode in another video. So we have balloons, we have blimps, we have military aircraft. If we can land a helicopter on a oil rig in career missions, why can't they create us missions to do the same thing with military jets on aircraft carriers? Or military transport, where you just fly, basically it's you fly from one air base to another, or something like, medical cargo transport, where we got to use the beluga, or not the beluga, but, you know, the military equivalent of a heavy cargo, which we don't even have super heavy cargo unlocked yet in career mode. And I think it'd be cool if they incorporated the blimp and the balloons and the gliders into a career mode thing. I mean, you can buy the Aviator Edition. Why can't you let the people that bought something higher than standard use those planes in career mode and those are things? So I don't know. You know, we all wanted a whole lot from a game that was shit. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's military stuff you can do without having weapons. What if a bunch of people wanted to get on 24 and do a Blue Angels show or something like that? There is DCS players that could get in here and put on a show for civilian flyers like they do in real life. Because more people would probably have access to maybe sit on the side of an airfield in their aircraft, use their drone cameras and watch it, or watch planes come in 24 or in 2020. Granted, you could always watch them on, you know, on any of these platforms, but granted, I don't do multiplayer. I have the Xbox Series S, and when I got the Game Pass to try to do multiplayer on 2020, my Xbox would overheat and shut down. So I canceled Game Pass, didn't try multiplayer anymore. My Xbox doesn't overheat and shut off. So I've been chatting, we have been looking at what's below us, but we can't see much anyway because of the clouds. The next trip will be the next island or two, I don't know. That's just something I came up with the other day. I'm like, let's tour the islands of Hawaii. I can't do this for many states where you can actually tour the whole state and certain legs, and it's not 3 or 4 hours, although this has been a lot longer than need be. This was only supposed to be like a 2-hour flight, but I had aircraft issues like 3 or 4 times. My favorite route in Train Sim World. Now, I have to be honest, I've lost interest in actually playing. So, but what is my favorite? See, that's hard to say because I don't have a favorite. I get spurts of where I'll sit here and play Train Sim World for like 2 or 3 months, day in and day out. And lately, I have just picked it up once or twice in the last few months. And today, I would have played longer if I wasn't on a time restraint. I cannot stop playing Flight Sim, no matter how bad 24 was, and it was pissing me off. I did take a 4-month break from it, but I was still playing 2020. I just wasn't making any content. But I don't know what my favorite route is. I don't even know what my analytics for Train Sim World would tell you my most driven route would be. It's probably Weight Ruster Express, just because, you know, it's the first route on console we all had. In fact, I drove that the other day. I did a service because I thought I had unlocked my mastery for it, and I had, but it wasn't showing up. So I just ran the one service in the HST where I had to be over 120 miles an hour. I did one service on that, just double, actually get it unlocked again. And when it comes to Train Sim World 5, I'm not been keeping up to date on the routes. I know the base routes were the San Bernardino, or not San Bernardino, San Bernardino, there we go, Frankfurt Boulder, and the West Coast Main Line. If I had to pick, I actually would pick West Coast, the West Coast Main Line, because of all the route hopping opportunities you could have had. However, doing a full-length route in California, using those 3 routes, I did a ride-along. I didn't stream it, but I did a ride-along. I went from one route, hopped, went to the next route, hopped, and went to San Bernardino, the Home Pass, and I forget what the other one, but anyway, over 3 hours with the AI driving just one service, the whole route. 3 hours of route hopping there. Now, we will really be in love with Great Western Express if the remaster meets our expectations. The route hopping stuff works because you'll be able to go from Great Western to Bakerloo to West Coast Main Line. And then, is there an extension on West Coast Main Line other than Bakerloo? Because I think you could, there's something else there too. Have I done conductor mode? No, it interests me, but I'm legally blind. I have enough trouble doing these games. I just couldn't sit there and do that stuff. I have to like read a ticket. No, thank you. It's hard enough. This is why I'm in co-pilot mode right now. I would not be able to be talking to you if I had to be concentrating on actually flying right now. And there's no way with a headset on that I could hear text-to-speech if that is how I had my alerts text coming through to me on my phone, because I can't hear that through a headset, obviously. So I mean, I've heard live stream when I'm watching other streamers, I've heard them, but I would never be able to hear the text being read to me clearly enough with the headset on. And, here we go, we can talk about this. What is your opinion about the whole thing about console players paying the same price for reduced services? I think we should get a price decrease, or everybody should get the same thing. That's my opinion. PC players should not get a leg up. I understand Microsoft Flight Simulator was never built with consoles in mind. But Train Sim World was built for both. So they shouldn't, especially when console players are 80% of the market. We're paying the same price as PC players and then getting cut services. That don't sit right with me. And I'm not going to put more money into EPG anymore. Like I said, I'm losing interest in playing the game. I've had some of the issues everybody else had when I've gotten on, because the Xbox just can't handle. I mean, I can't have 3 games on my hard drive. I can't have Train Sim, Flight Sim 20 and Flight Sim 24 without something not being installed for Train Sim World 5. It's so big. With all, if you have every piece of DLC, it's too big. Well, I thought I had set up my alerts, but I never hear anything or see anything on the screen. And apparently things on your phone app don't work correctly. Granted, I was using the app, the Twitch app. No, I used the internet browser on Xbox, pulled up the Twitch webpage, tried to set up my alerts. They didn't take. Just like I can't raid anybody from my phone. The feature doesn't work. Oh, let's see. I did get... thought I got an alert. Oh, I completely missed something you said earlier, at a simmering. Yeah, I tried those crane jobs. Those are crazy. I couldn't even get past the first mission. Then you bought all the oil rigs? Scrolling back up to check something. At a sim, are you DY Lance? I hope you're still here. I need an answer to that. I got a friend request, but I don't wanna, I'm not gonna hit it if it's not you. No? I'm gonna hit ignore. They have something in their tile handle that I find offensive, so I'm not, yeah, I'm not doing that one. Okay, did you send something? Because I don't think I got yours. Oh, I already ignored it and deleted it. It's ECLANC for the number, but they had a tagline that was just, it was not something friendly that I wouldn't want on my channel from a phrase that was there. I want this to be an inclusive channel to everybody, and I have a feeling they would have been a little divisive towards people in chat if I finally had people in chat. Okay. They had a statement in the tagline under their handle name that was anti-LGBT. And I'd rather not have racism, sexism, or any anti-LGBT in the community in here. You can feel like that as long as you don't express it in the chat. Let's put it that way. If that makes sense. Just be respectful, but based on something they had a sentence in there that said something about there's only two genders. So I'm like, I'm just me being me. I'm like, nope, I'm not friending that person. That sounds like an argument waiting to happen. Well, yeah, I don't know how to answer that one without even putting my foot in my own mouth. Yes and no. Sorry, I was doing something here. Well, that didn't work right. I was messing with Discord. I don't see a message from you, Addison. So, try sending another friend request. get alerts all the day from Discord to the point I just start ignoring them sometimes. Because I haven't turned off some of the notifications in other channels, or in other people's servers, and some of their channels, so I end up getting everything right now. Yeah, I also need to figure out how to add certain tags to my title profile page here on Twitch. So, but yeah, nobody here needs to be nasty to somebody else. Just because of their gender, color of their skin, or the fact they may not feel like they were born the way they should have been. Really missed seeing the sights I would have wanted to see, but the clouds were not going to allow that. Man, I don't know what an early night is lately. Even if I didn't take a nap, I'd probably still been awake this time. Okay, so I had to take over and make my airplane a little bit earlier. Make sure we made it over the mountain. I don't know if I'm about to have to do the same thing. So I don't know if we'll get a 500 feet alert or not in this plane. What time is it in Hawaii? It is going on 6 o'clock. Really? I thought it was already 6 o'clock. Okay, we're coming up on Army Hospital. Alright, we're flying over Magnum PI and the Robin's Nest. Coming in to land. I'm not gonna handle the landing. But we're landing on, it's a water landing, so. I don't recall coming out to this island at this waypoint. Unless that's what we're doing now, as we're doing our circuit. Because there was a waypoint thing out here. That's cool how we flew over and now we're coming back. You know, that's a shame, Addison, if you're still here. I don't know if you're here or not, but Um, it was nice talking to you while you were here. And if you unsubscribe or unfollowed, I'm based on information I shared about wanting to be a inclusive channel and not offending anybody and gender equality and all that. And I hope the best of luck to you, and that's all I can say. As I said, I don't want any arguments over here. And I'm not going to push my agenda or political view. It's just, that's how I feel. And if you look at my pronouns, they're they, them, so that should tell you something there. And I don't need to say anything else more than that. I'm not on here, and I used to go on YouTube and give a life story, and I stopped doing it. Because it's nobody's business. If I want to share it, it is, but sometimes sharing your business ends up getting you and giving you more problems than you want. Do we not have any lights on? I don't think we have lights on. Where are the lights? For that matter. Here they are. Well, those aren't lights. Ah. Yeah, they weren't on. On. Landing lights. On. Landing light position. Huh. Off. Panel lights. Could have been on a long time ago now. Okay. Ooh, shit. Turn that back on. Alright, we're about to hit our downwind. And start banking. Well, I'm glad someone did come in and chatted for a while. Even if they did get offended and leave and left, but you know, that's their problem, not mine. And you can still be watching, and right now I don't care. I'm just speaking my mind. Because I don't really know. You stopped chatting after I asked you a question about something. We tried to exchange Discord handle names. I just hope this landing goes okay. I think I will do like I did last night when I made this flight plan. I'm gonna stick on here after this flight, and we will look at doing the next island. I don't do a hop-to-hop island. Like, we didn't fly from the previous island to Honolulu. I wasn't about to go over the water like that. But still a little high, even though it says we're good for speed. I don't know if we're gonna land on the water in time. Because, yeah, we're quite high. Wow, it's so much quieter in here. It really is. I need to stop messing with things in here before I screw things up. I don't know why the screens didn't come on. That's just one of my issues I almost have in almost every aircraft. I don't know if the screens will work or not. This is a very, very bad approach for landing. We're probably supposed to come in the other way, not this way. Nice handling, co-pilot. I didn't have to take over. At least I hope I don't have to. You gonna avoid the mountain? I'm not taking off the co-pilot mode. And if we have a... Well, we didn't make it to the end of last flight either without a crash, but that's because I took over. And that's the runway right there. Let's see what kind of landing we get on this landing rating. But look at that, we landed at dusk. I didn't know it got dusk this early out there in Hawaii. Slow and steady, we're descending. What? Oh my god. This is why I should turn off crash damage, because oh my god. Well, we made it to where we wanted to go. We're not restarting. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. I thought they were hit landing, not crash landing. Alright, let's plan the next leg of what I might be doing. Maybe later tonight. Maybe I'll start doing missions during the day and hang out at night. Alright. Okay. I need to fix the time right now. Yes, I want custom weather. time is it? Oh, 5 UTC. Okay. That's why I was like, what? Okay. There we go, now I can see. Alright, we just ended here at Robin's Nest. So, what kind of trip are we gonna have here on Molaka Island? Okay, so this one's gonna be a short one. So, but we're gonna start from here. Departure. I have no idea what type of runway this is. Is there a way to know what type of runway we have? Okay. So when we do this, we might be doing 2 trips, and I probably should just always keep the 172. Okay, arrival. Oh, no parking spot. Well then, we won't start from one, either. I had to do that just to fix this. Alright. HI-49 Panda is our departure. Now, this trip from east to west on this island should be fairly straightforward. Ah, we have an airport here. No, not helipad. There we are. Come on. One offer? Okay. I'm not gonna buy it, but I have been picking up airports left and right and adding them to the wish list. Yeah, I'm not seeing many points of interest, but go get this one down here first. Alright, and then we have oh, 2 offers. Darn it. That means I don't pick one, just because I don't know which one is better to pick. If there's one, then, you know, it's an easy pick. If there's more than one, I'm not gonna add it, right? It's something to pick for a scenery. That's just me. Alright, and then Luca Light, St. Philoma's Church, East. Ooh, that one actually says volcano in the name, so. Is that it? after that, we will come down here, do that, handle that, and then I think this island and this island will be separate legs, but I think this, and this all can be done on our next flight. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing I missed. Nope. Alright. What's the one aircraft that can take off and land anywhere? I think, let's check prop planes. And I have 107 of them. I know what I'm looking for, and it's not a pit, although I love flying a pit. Not a Beechcraft, although that could work. But I don't think that's what's best for the takeoffs. Ooh, Cessna T07, Cessna 195 bus. See, I've got things in here I've not flown yet. But I specifically was looking for the X-Cub. Is what I was looking for. And let's do livery 1. Okay. Alright, I believe, unless we add a helipad 1, but that might screw things up. That's not a waypoint. I can make it a waypoint. No, I can't. Okay. That answers that question. Alright. So, this is our first leg of our Hawaiian tours. Stay tuned for the next Hawaiian tour flight. This was leg 2 tonight. That's part of our flight 2 around the island of Honalulu. I don't know what island we're flying around next time. We've got three islands, and on this one, when we land here, we will cross the water because I'm just... I will make a separate plan, but we will fly from that airport to this one, hitting the waypoints, because there's only the one airport here. And then from that airport, we'll hit these 3 waypoints, and I think head back up here. I think that's the only airport on this island. So maybe we need to go this way. Anyway, let me save this. Flight plan. Okay. Alright, folks. Well, thank you all for who joined in. Thank you to those that watch this later on the VOD. And, if you're watching this on the Twitch side of things, you can find me at Matty L. Lynn at YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you can find me at Matty L. Lynn at Twitch. Just type it in. I'm not sure how to explain what is uppercase, what's lowercase, Anyway, folks, thank you for watching and staying tuned with me for 3 hours, and the flight only needed to be 1 hour. So, thank you, folks, if you've watched all the way to the end. See you later.